Hey friends, let me show you what I made today. I started with this silver frame from Dollar Tree. It looked like it was an easy one to paint, so that's why I got it. I painted it with a couple coats of Waverly chalk paint in the plaster shade, and then I'm using my little spatula to scrape on some Waverly moss. And then after that, I used a fine tip paintbrush and I brushed on a little extra Waverly moss onto the frame. After this, I used some Minwax finishing wax and I sealed the frame with that. I just brushed that on. The finishing wax works great for sealing over chalk paint. So then I'm using the inside of the frame and I'm tracing around that onto a piece of cardstock, and I cut that out, and then I'm going to also paint that with the Waverly plaster shade. I had to do 2 coats of paint to cover this well. And then I'm going to use Waverly Lavender to stencil on the word bloom. I did go back and cross my bridges after my stenciling. So once that's done, I'm using some Mod Podge, and let me tell you what I did. I had these little cute purple flowers out in my yard. And these, I brought in a whole bunch of them and I smashed them inside of a book and I let them sit for a couple of months. And so I decided to use these little smashed, dried out flowers on this project. So I just Mod Podged them down and I got to thinking, these look like little irises. I think they're adorable on this. So I just randomly put them on here to look like little wildflowers actually. And then once I was done placing them where I wanted them, I put parchment paper over the top and I used my iron and I just ironed the same way I would if I was decoupaging, and it worked out. And then I'm going to trim off the bottoms of my little flowers, and then I went back and I used some dark sealing wax and I waxed around the edge. And then I put it together, and that's basically all that I did. And this frame did come with glass instead of plastic, so it made a cute little picture. Thank you for watching.